So my name's Sam. I've got an automotive restoration company, so we specialize in customizing classic cars and trucks. Basically anything that you want to cut up and make cool and personalize is sort of what we do. So I opened the company about 11 years ago. When I first opened my business, I basically was just winging it. And I feel that most business people, when they start it, they're winging it as well. My first year I started in my garage and it was just me and I was wearing all the hats. So I was in my garage for 2 years and then at that point I decided to take a leap into like my first commercial space. Then that's when you start to realize how much more is really involved. It becomes a lot coming in from so many different directions, and there's an aspect of running a business that isn't really taught. So I guess I sort of realized I needed to get a handle on that and I needed to get a good understanding of what I needed to do. From there, I met one of the business coaches from Action Edge and decided to have a sit down with them and see if they could help point me in the right direction.
My name's Tony Fantini. I work for Epic Rod and Custom. Sam's business has kind of evolved into what it is today, coming from a very small shop, 2-car garage, to now what he's in now. The transition of vehicles that he's worked on, the clientele that he's been able to rein in the last few years is definitely continuing to climb.
So I guess the reason that I ended up going with the Action Edge guys is I had basically a meeting with Jared and Kevin. Through some of the growth in the earlier stages that I had in dealing with other business owners that I had in my network and other professional services, I felt like every time I asked a question to someone else I knew that had a business, I felt like they were winging it just like I was. And I wasn't really getting the answers that I would ask. I would ask a question and I would get them joining in on, hey, I also have the same problem, and no real tangible solution or steps moving forward. So meeting with the Action Edge guys, I felt like they were actually giving me solutions or tools to rectify the issues that we had. I started working with Kevin once a week. He really helped me implement some systems I still very much use today. So one of the key things that I think they helped me implement or create was Kevin and I actually put together a program that we could create project numbers, and with the project numbers, our mechanics in the back could input their time and we can manage labor and job costs. It's kind of the root of how we manage, and we use it every single day. We do run a pretty tight ship now, and so that's like a progressive growth that happened, and our customers are very happy with the way that we operate and the way that we manage our projects and that we manage our customer relation. So they're definitely benefiting from our growth in that aspect. My financial situation was not good when I started coaching, and I felt that the cost of it was something that I didn't know how I was going to afford. One of the guys had said, if you want it bad enough, you'll figure out a way to make it work. And that rang true with some hot rods, because if you want shiny wheels and you can't afford shiny wheels, somehow you'll get those shiny wheels. Sometimes it's an investment, right? It's an investment in your future, and it's an investment on what's going to help you make more money or be more efficient. Doing the coaching, the chaos of the business seems less. When you know what you're doing and you have the systems in place, it's not such a fly by the seat of your pants, and then it can be a lot more fun. For one, we can be proud of the work that we're doing. Our customers are proud of the work that we're doing for them, and I have something fun to come into every day. And I feel like I'm creating something, watching it grow and seeing your margins grow. Even just your gross just growing every year is awesome.